What's up, everybody, and welcome to Random Recess. I'm Chris, a bed's behind the camera, and if you see this giant globe and you recognize it, you know exactly where we are. We're at Resorts World here in Las Vegas. On today's recess, we're actually going to stay at each of the 3 hotels inside Resorts World. If you're unfamiliar with Resorts World, it's one of the newest resorts here on the Las Vegas Strip. It costs over $3 billion to build. It's one of the most expensive, if not the most expensive resort here on the Las Vegas Strip, and it actually houses 3 separate hotels: the Hilton, the Conrad, and the Crockfords, and we're going to stay in all 3 of them on this trip.
We're gonna stay one night in each of these hotel brands, and we're gonna review the bed, the living area, the bathroom, and the technology, and let you know which one overall was our favorite and worth the money. Chris and I come to Vegas about 3 to 5 times a year. We have stayed at almost every resort on the Strip, so when I tell you we have stayed at value, moderate, and deluxe, we've done it all. So come with us while we explore what it's like to stay at all 3 hotels here at Resorts World.
So stick around, you're not gonna wanna miss this, and you might even be surprised at which one is our favorite. So let's get started. You know what time it is. It's recess time. Okay, the first hotel we're gonna check out is the Hilton, located here at Resorts World. It's considered the most affordable option, and we're starting out with it. All right, we're here at the Hilton. Let's show you around the room. All right, after staying here for one night here at the Hilton at Resorts World, we're gonna review it and let you know our thoughts. And we're gonna do this for each of the hotels that we stay at during this trip. So first up is the Hilton here at Resorts World, and we stayed in just a standard room.
And we're gonna review the bed, the living area, the bathroom, and the technology.
So we're gonna give you kind of an overall feel of what we thought after being in the room for a night, and if it's worth your money. Because here at Resorts World, you have 3 different options, and we want to make sure that you choose the right one for you. So let's get started with, we'll call it a living area, not a living room, because this isn't a suite, so it's all kind of one shared space. The room itself is 400 square feet, which on the outset can kind of seem like, oh, that may be a little small, is it cramped? The room isn't the largest, that's for sure, but it does feel a little bit more spacious than other rooms, only because the ceilings are pretty high, and the design and layout is really well done. So the living area is really just comprised of a seat, you get a bench, a small table to work at, so there's no like dedicated desk or anything. The bench is made out of stone, which is a nice touch, but also there's no cushions on it, which may be a little bit uncomfortable for some. There are plenty of charging outlets and USB plugs, so that's really nice. In a lot of the older hotel rooms here on the Las Vegas Strip, it's nice to see that they're incorporating USB outlets into the rooms. You also have the TV, flat screen of course. You have 2 refrigerators. One is for the mini bar, and one is an empty refrigerator, which is a really, really nice touch. You don't see a lot of empty fridges in Las Vegas hotel rooms. And there is no coffee maker, so if you're looking for a coffee maker, keep looking, or go downstairs to get coffee here at the Hilton. I think it's just pretty standard, the amenities that you get for the quote-unquote living space here. I'm gonna give it a 3 out of 5. It's a little bit of a minimal design aspect. There's not any like huge gaudy furniture. And everything just kind of works. Up next, we're gonna talk about the sleeping arrangements. So the sleeping area. I'm gonna be honest, this is the highlight of the room for me. You primarily sleep in the hotel room, at least Abed and I do. We're generally not in our room too much. We're out and about exploring the city. These beds, maybe it's because it's a new hotel, I don't know. These beds are fantastic. They were really, really nice. The perfect amount of firmness. And the pillows, they give you 4 pillows per bed. One of my biggest gripes, you guys, about hotel pillows is they smash flat, they're too soft, they're too small. These pillows were none of that. They actually held their shape, they were soft, they provided really good neck support. All right, so sleeping area, I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5. The only reason I'm taking 1 star away is because of the outlet situation next to the bed. So there was an outlet next to the bed where you could plug stuff in, but I would have liked to see maybe more outlets, especially when you have a room with 2 queen beds. An outlet by each bed would have been nice to see, but that's a small gripe. Overall, the sleeping area was awesome, so good job, Hilton.
All right, y'all, Chris just walked us through the living and the beds. And again, we're reviewing each of these hotels after we stay, before we check into the new hotel. Now let's talk about the bathroom. For a 2-queen room to only have 1 sink, yes, that's pretty common for a standard room in Vegas, except this is a brand new resort. They could have put 2 sinks in here. That would have elevated this bathroom. The bathroom itself is spacious. There's enough room to move around. The shower itself, there are 2 shower heads in this shower. There's a rainfall shower and then a detachable one. That's just a nice touch, along with the accents. The gold accents is fabulous. It's actually the highlight of this room. It's probably our favorite part. If I were to rate the shower, it'd be a 5 out of 5. But overall, the bathroom gets 3 out of 5. The shower and toiletry products are very high end. Overall, the bathroom gets 3 out of 5 because of the single sink. Let's talk about the technology here at Resorts World. So far, Resorts World, at least the Hilton, is not like Aria or any of the other more recent hotels that have opened, more recent resorts. If you've stayed at City Center, if you've stayed at Wynn Encore, you know that technology is at the forefront of like every aspect of the room. Despite not having that, the Hilton here at Resorts World does have an app. You just scan this QR code. With the Resorts World app, you can use mobile keys, you can check in, check out, along with other features. It's actually part of Resorts World, not Hilton, so that's not gonna be a part of this review. Overall, the technology for the basic Hilton room gets 3 out of 5. The drapes are not automatic, they are manual to open and close. Just like anything, there's pros and cons to the technology. There's a power outlet with 2 USB ports right across from the toilet. Not that we did that, not that we're judging, to each their own. Now the cons for the technology, there's not a central hub where you can actually control the blinds, the shades, the thermostat, the TV, all of those things that you kind of become accustomed to with modern day Vegas resorts. Hilton does not offer that. So when we say a basic standard room, that's what you're getting.
All right, before we check out of the Hilton, we gotta give this room a nickname. We're gonna give each room a little bit of a nickname. Thought it'd be kind of fun, just to sum up our general thoughts. For the Hilton at Resorts World, we've decided to call this room the Basic B, because it's pretty much just that. It's a basic room. It's nice, it's serviceable, it doesn't go over the top with frills or amenities, so if you're looking for all the bells and whistles, look elsewhere. This one's just basic and gets the job done. We're excited to go check out the Conrad and Crockfords, so stay tuned for those. But right now, we gotta finish packing, check out of this room, and go check into the Conrad. So stick with us. Let's go see if we can find the check-in area. Already just walking into the lobby, it already feels a little bit more upscale than the Hilton. Not that the Hilton was like shabby, but this is super nice. You even have some custom art pieces everywhere and really cool artifact, Liberace's piano. So take a look. That Liberace is Las Vegas history. That's really cool that they have this here. Lots of cool stuff to see right when you walk into the Conrad lobby. And there's a big lobby bar too. Pro tip, you don't actually have to be staying at either of those hotels to come enjoy the bar or the lobby or any of the other amenities that are inside the Conrad Crockfords area, like the on 66 Lounge, which if you've checked out our previous Resorts World vlogs, we did review that. We may go back, we'll see, but let's go get checked in at Conrad.
All right, y'all, Editor Abed here. I just have to add one thing. Chris just invited you to check out some of our other vlogs from Resorts World, including Ale on 66 and Carver Steak. Just an editor note, those were early days for our vlog. I've definitely learned a lot. Chris and I continue to learn and we grow. We hope that you'll join us and subscribe and hopefully see us improve over time. We are certainly not experts, but we hope you enjoy it. There's a lot of great information in there. And like I said, we've come a long way on this channel. We want to thank you all for watching. Let's get back to the Conrad.
Okay, so we're all checked in here at Conrad. We were able to get early check-in and we actually got an upgrade to a suite, which will be really cool to see. Excited to show you the room. But let's talk about the check-in process. I have to say, from initial impressions, it's kind of a night and day difference between the Hilton check-in process to here at Conrad. The Conrad staff was way more attentive. We got free bottles of water when we checked in. They were much more thorough in the explanations of the different restaurants. Our reservation actually did come with some food and beverage credits as well. They did a great job of explaining that. I don't know, it just felt like there was a lot more care taken and the level of service was elevated here at Conrad as compared to Hilton. Not that Hilton was bad by any means, it was just kind of run of the mill. Conrad, you can definitely tell they're taking a little bit more care. So that was really cool to see and it was nice. So we're gonna go check out our room because we got it early. All right, welcome to our room here at the Conrad in Resorts World, Las Vegas. So like I said, we upgraded ourselves to a 1-bedroom suite. It was only $60 more. And you know what? We're gonna show you around and I think you're gonna agree it was worth the $60 upgrades. Coming into the room, you start out in this nice foyer area, and you have a little bar that's set up with your mini bar and a coffee maker. And it's actually, I think, a pretty fancy coffee maker. It might be like an espresso machine as well. When you come around the front, you have your mini bar fridge as well as an empty fridge, which we've put some waters and stuff in there. It's always nice to have an empty fridge to put whatever you need into the refrigerator. Pretty nice mini bar setup. You have a big giant mirror right as you walk in, and then you walk into a lovely living room. So this living room is actually pretty well laid out. You have a nice L-shaped sectional with 2 chairs, some really nice accent tables as well, and of course the flat screen TV with the entertainment center, floor-to-ceiling windows that overlook the Las Vegas Strip. We got a strip view room. All right, so follow me into the bedroom. This is a really spacious bedroom. Of course, you got a king-size bed. You have a nice little seating area at the foot of the bed, and of course a chaise lounge on the side. In case you don't want to mess up your bed, you can kind of just lounge out on the chaise. Another big screen TV and some more storage. There's tons of storage in this room, which is really, really nice. Again, with the floor-to-ceiling windows that overlook the Las Vegas Strip, great views. This is just like a lovely place to lounge and enjoy the view, honestly. I love the color schemes in here. A lot of bright reds and whites, which kind of seems to be the Conrad's color palette. One cool thing about the living room transition into the bedroom is there's 2 entrances. You can kind of make a little circle if you want to, going from the living room into the bedroom, back into the living room. So the flow of this room is really, really nice, and you'll see that's kind of a theme. Let's go check out the bathroom, because the bathroom, I think, is the star of the show. Walking into the bathroom, you have separated dual vanities. So you have a his and a hers, or a his and a his in this case. It's really nice to have your own area to get ready in the morning and to keep all of your stuff like shaving, toothbrushes, and anything else that you might have separate from your partners or the person that you're here with. There's this really nice deep soaking tub right smack dab in the middle of the bathroom. And this bathroom is huge. It's a gigantic bathroom. This is a really awesome addition. And you have a walk-in shower. This walk-in shower has 2 shower heads, has a really nice rainfall shower head, as well as a wand, and it has a bench as well. So really spacious shower. Keeping in line with this room having a really nice flow, the bathroom flows right into this dressing area. And so let's show you. There's a really nice table here with a really good mirror, tons of closet space, right? So there's plenty of space for you to hang up stuff, as well as shelves and the obligatory safe. You gotta have a safe. And so this area flows back into the entrance. This room kind of makes a 360-degree path, and each room is connected to the next room. And that, I think, is really, really neat. We have a half bath, which is awesome. We'll let you know our final thoughts in the morning after we've had a night to kind of live in the room, and we'll let you know if we did enjoy it or not.
Good morning, everybody. This is night 2 here at Resorts World, and we are about to check out of Conrad, so of course we had to give you our final thoughts. We hope you enjoyed the tour. We've dubbed this room Baller on a Budget. You heard it right, Baller on a Budget, meaning compared to some of the standard rooms or even suites that are on the Strip, this is a great value. We paid about $260 for this room. It is a suite. This could sleep up to 4 people. The couch is a sleeper sofa. So before we check into Crockfords, we gotta rate this room the same categories as before: living, bed, technology, and bathroom. Let's talk about the living space. This gets a 4 out of 5. This is super comfortable. The couch was great. It was enough for Chris and I to lounge out. Overall, the living space at Conrad, really well designed. The furniture is very comfortable. 4 out of 5, again, for living space. Deducting a few points just because the laminate on the bar is already peeling. Again, for a resort this large, that's not the type of stuff that you want to see, especially when you book a suite. All right, let's talk about bed. Unfortunately, this bed was not as comfortable as some of the beds that we've had in Vegas. So we need to call it out and be truthful here. So for those of you out there that really rely when you travel, when you come to Vegas for a comfortable bed, the Conrad bed gets a 3 out of 5. It was really surprising. A huge part of the reason why it scored 3 out of 5 is really the pillows. They were ultra soft. It just wasn't as comfortable. A good night's sleep, not great.
Let's talk about the bathroom. I have to say, this bathroom was awesome. I loved it. It was huge, spacious, dual vanities that are separated so each person could get ready on their own station. Lots of LED lighting throughout the bathroom, including the mirrors, which is always a plus when you're trying to look your best and get ready. Really enjoyed the walk-in shower that had the rainfall shower head and the wand. It was very spacious. It had a bench. Of course, the same bath products that were at the Hilton. I think that's just a Resorts World thing, so I expect to see those bath products again at the Crockfords. There's a huge soaking tub if you're into taking baths, separate water closet. All in all, I'm gonna give the bathroom a 4 out of 5. It was really, really well appointed. It wasn't too over the top. For the value that you get for this room, the fact that that bathroom was so large and well appointed, really, really well done, Conrad. I enjoyed it a lot. Last but certainly not least, let's talk about the technology in the room. Automatic drapes, blinds, the lights were automated from panels on the wall, which was really nice, as opposed to some higher end rooms that may have like Alexa devices or tablets to control everything as like a one-stop shop. This room did not have that. So let's talk about outlets. Those are really important, especially if you have a lot of stuff to plug in like we do. We have a lot of electronics that we need to be charging, and this room had an adequate number of plugs. We didn't have trouble finding anywhere to plug stuff in. Overall, for the technology in the room, gotta give it 3.5 out of 5. There's not a crazy amount of technology within the room to make your life really, really easy. I think a lot of the things that you're gonna see in this room pretty standard. All right, so to recap so far, we've seen the Hilton room and now we've seen the Conrad room. We'll put the scores up for each of those 4 categories for each of those 2 rooms up on the screen now. And we're gonna head to Crockfords now to see how it stacks up to the other 2 hotels. We're not trying to compare like for hotel rooms. Obviously, these are 3 distinctly unique hotels and 3 distinctly unique rooms. We're just gonna let you know our initial thoughts on each one and let you know at the end what our final thoughts are, and we'll pick our favorites. But again, it's gonna be up to your own personal taste to pick which one works best for you, and hopefully you find our information useful. All right, so first impressions of the Crockfords. This lobby is gorgeous, super quiet, private. On check-in, we get a check-in drink. This is some herbal tea. Oh, smells amazing. It's made with like butterfly pea and a bunch of other stuff. Real aromatic. Oh, that tastes so good. That's really, really good. So that's kind of a nice little touch, a little welcome drink. So another nice little touch here at the Crockfords, they have their own bar inside the lobby, and they have complimentary coffee and tea, and they also have some pastries out. So I think they put snacks out throughout the day. So I got a croissant, and it looks like a little breakfast pastry. And these plates are warm, so you know what? Nice little touch. Crockfords, I see you. All right, we're going up to the 64th floor here at the Crockfords. So far, it's been an awesome experience. Can't wait to see the room.
Last but not least, it's Crockfords. Let's look around this amazing room.
All right, everyone, it's the next day. We've slept in the Crockfords room and we're ready to give you our thoughts. We're gonna run down those 4 categories again. So let's start off with the bathroom. The bathroom is awesome. It's basically the same exact bathroom as the Conrad room. This bathroom is just taken to that next level, and you can tell. The finishings in this bathroom are so elegant. There's marble everywhere, all throughout the shower, all throughout the water closet, all the way to the ceiling by the bathtub. You can just tell that this bathroom has a little bit more of a premium touch to it. In addition to all the marble in the bathroom, this bathroom has more amenities than the Conrad bathroom, and that might be because Crockfords is a little bit more of a premium product, but we noticed that they gave you shaving kits, they gave you face masks, toothbrushes, all sorts of amenities that you just didn't get in the other 2 rooms. You're coming home with me. I'm definitely taking these bottles. Guys, you know, I know, is it shameful to take hotel products? I don't know, but I'm gonna take them. Comment down below, do you take tiny shampoos? But overall, really premium, really, really nice. I gotta give this bathroom a 4 out of 5. They just have so many amenities. It just feels like a more luxurious premium product, and there's some really nice touches. Now let's move on to the bedroom. This bedroom, again, was a little bit smaller than the Conrad room. The Conrad bedroom was much larger, and there's a little bit more room to move around. This bedroom, again, was super well appointed. Floor-to-ceiling windows, a nice big screen TV. They gave you 6 pillows on the king-size bed, which was a nice touch, although those pillows were a little bit soft. And the bedding seemed to be a little bit more premium. It was a little bit more fluffy. The duvet on this bed was a little bit more of a premium duvet than came on the Conrad or the Hilton beds. I gotta give the overall comfortability of the bed a 3.5 out of 5. This mattress was a little bit soft, and the pillows here are a little bit soft, so just know that going in. But not a bad bed overall. We got a good night's sleep. So the bedroom area was nice. I'll give it a 3.5 out of 5, but I think the bathroom is really what shined for me.
All right, let's talk about the living space real quick. The interior design here at Crockfords Crockfords has been thoughtfully crafted. The colors are really nice. The couch is really comfortable, the chair. There's ample space for you to relax. So the room is gorgeous, but when you do stay in a suite, whether you're upgraded or you pay for it, we all know that typically there's a living space and then like a working dining space. Despite the fact that this is a smaller suite here at Crockfords, it was missing that piece. It was missing the element where you could have dinner or you could work. And for that reason, we're giving the living space a 2.5 out of 5. It was just missing that one piece that Chris and I use often, whether we're eating in the room or we're just editing and working. If you're coming out here for a conference or you have any sort of work to do in Vegas, I don't know that I would recommend Crockfords because it just wasn't designed for work. All right, now let's talk about technology here at Crockfords. There really wasn't much difference between Conrad and Crockfords, with the exception of by the beds, you actually got USB-C. There's a random Theragun by the bed, which is a little weird, but kind of cool, especially if you've never tried it. We've never tried a Theragun. They're extremely aggressive, so keep that in mind. But after a day walking the strip, walking around, it was actually kind of nice. Technology in the room is pretty basic for a modern day resort. We were kind of hoping that by the time we got to Crockfords that we would have some sort of home hub, a room hub that would kind of control everything, the drapes, the temperature, the TV, in-room dining, all of the above, that you do find at City Center when Encore has technology, has Alexa in the room that can control the drapes. But for some reason, it's just missing here at Crockfords, and it appears to be missing at Resorts World. So we are gonna give technology at Crockfords 3.5 out of 5. Overall, still disappointing for a modern day resort. Crockfords does offer something different than Conrad, at least this particular suite. With USB-C, you still get controls by the beds, for the drapes, for the lights. You have a digital thermostat, but beyond that, you're not really getting much more.
All right, it's time to give this room a name. Hilton was the basic B. Conrad was baller on a budget. And I think the Crockfords room has to be the empty wallet, because when you pay for this room, you're gonna have an empty wallet. All right, that's going to conclude all 3 stays here at all 3 hotels within Resorts World. It's time to give you guys a recap and let you know which one we liked best. Just to recap, you had the Hilton, the Basic B. It's just a run-of-the-mill room, which was actually still pretty nice at a cheaper price point. You had the Conrad, which was baller on a budget. A lot of bang for your buck. You get a huge room for not a lot of money. And then you had Crockfords, the empty wallet. You're going to spend a lot of money for your room. You're paying for the more upscale, more exclusive, and more service-oriented hotel with Crockfords. I have to say Conrad was my favorite overall, just because the size of the room that you got, the level of service, and the amount of money that you spent was just such a good value. I felt like we still got really good service at Conrad. We've actually gotten really good service at all 3 hotels, but the service at Conrad was really top tier, just below Crockfords in my opinion. To put it into perspective, the cost of the room that we got, that 1-bedroom suite, was less than it costs for a standard room at the Crockfords, entry-level room at Crockfords. If you're coming to Las Vegas and you want that suite experience, stay at the Conrad. But honestly, you can't go wrong with any of these hotels at Resorts World. This is a beautiful property. Each one of the hotels kind of scratches a different itch.
All right, like we said in our intro, this is not a resort review. We're here in December. It's cold. We did not go to the pool. We did not explore the spa, etc. If you guys are interested in that, we'll certainly come back and do more of a full resort review. However, focusing on the rooms, my pick is going to surprise a lot of my friends and family. They know me. They know that I probably would be picking Crockfords, but I agree with Chris. It's a random recess recommend. Conrad is the best of both worlds. It's accessible. You can work from that room. If you're looking for a little more space, the Conrad has all of these hotels beat. To me, Conrad also had the best location here at Resorts World. It's sandwiched between 2 different restaurants, the closest to the district, so you're closest to all of the bars and restaurants that Resorts World has to offer. Hopefully this helps you plan your next Vegas trip. Comment down below if you end up booking. If you're not already subscribed, hit that subscribe button. It really helps us out a lot. We're a small channel. If you like this video, give it a like. I know we have to say it, but we really appreciate it. Thank you again for watching. If you made it this far, it means a lot. And until next time, y'all, we'll see you on the next recess.